Hello, I'm Clifton Hatfield, and this is another Empowered Blogs tutorial. So today I'm going to talk to you about how to set up your slideshow on your Empowered blog. So I went ahead and logged into my dashboard, and I clicked the slideshow link over here on the left underneath the Empowered tab. Now the first option within your slideshow options is to turn on or off the slideshow. This gives you the ability to quickly disable or enable the slideshow or turn it on or off, and it just removes it from your home page. And it doesn't erase any of your settings or anything like that. It just basically makes it disappear. And you can turn it on and off just by clicking and unclicking the checkbox. The next setting is the animation effect. This is the transition in between the slides. So it can be just a simple a fade, a slide, a toss. There's all kinds of options for you to choose from, depending on which one you like. You just pick one of these. The next one is to hide slideshow after the last slide. This is the option to actually hide the slideshow once the slideshow has reached the very last slide. So if you have 5 slides, it will run through the 5th slide and then simply disappear. If this is unchecked, then it will continue to loop through. So after it hits the 5th slide, it will start back at the number 1 slide and repeat the process. Now down here are the time delays. The first one is the time to complete a transition. This is from the beginning of the transition till the end of the transition. Now the transition is the effect that happens between slides. So if it's a fade, my setting says to take 900 milliseconds to start the fade and then end the fade with the new slide. The reason why these are both set into milliseconds is because so give you the ability to really fine tune it and to make it less than 1 second. So the next option is the time between transitions. So this is the time that the slide is basically static on your blog. It's not moving, it's not disappearing or anything like that. It's actually visible and readable, clickable by your visitors. Width and height. Now by default the width is set to 632 pixels and the height is 300 pixels. This seems to be a good aspect ratio. And the width completely fills the width of that wide column on the left hand side. So you can adjust those if you want. I would suggest at least leaving the width 638, and you can adjust the height depending on how high or how short you want the slideshow to be. Now when you're adding images, I suggest if you have the ability to resize your images to fit something along the lines of these two sizes here, the width and the height. If you don't have that ability, you can try using the edit image cropped function or aspect ratio function built right within WordPress, and you can access that through the media library by clicking on one of your images. Now down here you can see I already have several slides already selected. This is actually my live blog, so I have just a few slides selected already. Now to show you how to add a new slide, if you are brand new and you haven't set any slides yet, then of course this will be empty and there will just be one box here. But I already have 5 slides here, so I'm going to add a new one. So I just click the add image button. Then I'm going to upload an image, but you don't necessarily have to upload an image. You can choose an image from your media library, and let me show you how to do that. Just click upload image and a light box will appear, and you can see this is actually your upload new media page from your back office. It basically just grab that page, put it inside of a pop-up just to make things a little bit easier for you. Now if I wanted to select an image from my media library, just over here in the left hand sidebar, I just click library underneath media, and this is a list of all the images I have uploaded. Now I'm going to find one of my images I have specially sized for my slideshow. Here's one. So I'm going to choose the email follow-up image that I have sized, and you can see the dimensions here are 638 by 300, which is the same size as my slideshow right there. Now what I'm going to grab is this file URL. This is the location of this image on the internet. It's stored on my server, and this is where it landed when I uploaded it to my media library. So I'm going to copy that location of the uploaded file, copy the entire thing, oops, and right click, copy. Now don't click update media, don't click attach, don't click save changes, don't click any of that. Just right click, copy the file URL, and then up in the right hand corner just close out of this light box and paste it into this field here. Now this drop down menu is a list of every blog post that you've written, and by selecting one of those, just for example purposes, I'll just do my latest blog post. Empowered theme gets a new feature. Now by selecting one of the blog posts in the drop down menu, it automatically grabs the first 55 characters of your blog post, and this is a text area, so you can actually edit this if you want. You can change the excerpt that appears in here just by typing inside of this text area. Now once you are ready to save, you can click Save Slideshow Settings. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen when you click Slideshow Save Slideshow Settings. This slide will be put at the very end of the slideshow. Now currently there's no way to easily reorder these slideshows, but I promise that is on the way. It's already in the works right now. Just if you can be patient for me, then we'll be adding that feature very soon. But what happens is once it is added to the last slide, or as the last slide, that slide will appear and it will become clickable, and when clicking on that slide it will take them to the directly to the blog post that you have selected. So now after you save it and you have your slideshow up and you decide you want to get rid of a couple slides, maybe they're getting kind of old, you want to get some fresh content up there, it's really easy to delete a slide. And all you have to do is click on the X next to the slide that you see over here on the right hand side. So I'm just going to delete the last one that I did and click the X, and it highlights in yellow real quick and disappears. Now after you delete it, be sure to click the Save Slideshow Settings or it will not save that deletion. So click Save Slideshow Settings. Now it says settings have been saved, and this is just a basic preview of what my slideshow looks like, and yours can look the same. I believe I have the toss animation effect selected. So, and I think there's about, I don't know, 9 or 10 seconds in between each slide. That gives the visitor enough time to read my excerpt, maybe look at the photo, and decide to click if they want. If not, it tosses it out here to the left and puts it behind the next slide. And then once it runs through all 5 slides, it will just simply slide up and disappear, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And there you go, see, it just kind of slid away. So if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up on my blog, cliftonhatfield.com, or look me up on Facebook at facebook.com/CliftonHatfield. And I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you.